Let me tell you what styling is.
Last doc that I watched, and that took me a minute to watch it because I was upset about white people.
Oh, you was on a document binge.
After I watched that, I'm like, yo, man, some other shit going on. Netflix just dropped this thing, and I was really irritated after watching this doc. I'm like, I don't want to watch these niggas because it was Woodstock, but it's Woodstock '99.
I had a boyfriend.
Trainwreck.
I had a boyfriend that worked at security there. Yo,
we gonna talk about security. That is hilarious. Shit, he might have been on the dock talking. So that is funny as shit that you say that. So yeah, there's this 4 parts. There's a series of this docu-series on Netflix called Trainwreck, and it's about Woodstock '99. And my vague memories is always like, what happened? That was always my vague memories. I'm like, I see, like in my visions, I'm like, I see Limp Bizkit, and then I just fade away. I'm like, what happened? Did this happen? So, do you know anything about it beforehand, prior, outside of your,
outside of my knowledge of it?
Yeah, outside of security.
Oh well, I mean, I heard stories from him, but and then of course, like the time that everything went on, how it was. It was just nasty. Like, that's it.
That's a beautiful synopsis. It was nasty. So 99. I am what? Sorry to do this to you. I am 11 years old. I'm 11 years old. I mean, I wasn't able to be there. I'm so happy I wasn't there. Like, so happy I wasn't even in the vicinity of this motherfucker. 11 years old, I'm into Limp Bizkit. I'm into Korn. I know these albums. I know these songs. I was in a white neighborhood, man. It took me over. They held me hostage for a little while. I was fucking with it. I still go play some Limp Bizkit and some Korn today.
Likewise.
But those were my two. And like, it was a 3-day festival. So the guy that originally did the first Woodstock, peace and harmony, all this stuff, whatever, no guns, it's about, anti-war and everything.
Yeah,
whatever.
It's about love.
It's about love. That's what I'll say Woodcrest. That's what Woodstock was about. And he was like, oh, I want to do this again. It was like, I'm here. I'm doing it. And I guess he was still fairly young. I'm like, shit, damn, 69, 99, 30 years. It wasn't, time goes by. I mean, 50,
69,
probably
90,
60.
Yeah, it's a long.
It's a long haul. Yeah. Mm-hmm. There was also a 94 Woodstock, which I didn't know about.
I did not know that. Neither.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to, go back to that. But and they're all like on these like weird spots in New York, which is like, why is it so far upstate and all?
Well, because there was a field.
Because there was space.
Yeah, there was space. It's like the only other space you would do that in would be Long Island, and that Long Island wasn't having that.
I could see. That would have been real bad in Long Island.
Exactly.
So let me say this because it was fun to watch, but it was also like traumatic in a way because I didn't know this was happening. Like I said, I'm 11 years old, but like the guy's doing this thing. He's like, I gotta find a spot for it. Mm-hmm. First red flag. They get like some kind of I'm trying to think.
It was a farm.
No,
right?
No. They get like some tarmac, like naval area, like it's far away from Woodstock could be. Okay. They got airport hangars, like it's not Woodstock.
Oh,
it's a lot of asphalt. Like this is a big, military base type area. Mm. So it's first red flag. But they find this guy, like, this guy's good with money, blah, blah, trying to, get shit. And they get to, and I wonder if they know the reception of this doc because they did these interviews willingly. And I'm like, you look so bad right now. Like, you look awful. Like, nobody's telling you, like, you just.
Where's your PR person?
The thing is, the lack of accountability, dog. That's what was fucking with me the whole time. And it was just, the whites were whiting. Out there, I don't put a lot of blame on them. It's these greedy billionaire motherfuckers that was just not paying attention to shit. So they got the original dude, the money dude, and they got like some people like that work there talking the real shit. Like trying to get in there like, yeah, it's a bad idea, and like, shut the fuck up, like it's like, let me do this shit. Put your dick away, nigga.
I'm trying to get this money. I'm trying to get this money.
Trying to get this money, man. Shut the fuck up with your laws and prohibiting. Come on, man. Your policies, safety precautions.
Exactly. Human rights.
Blah. Women. So to put it, so first day comes. People decided to go there, whatever. Get all these people. It's hot because it's summertime. Asphalt. There's no field like that. A lot of naked people. A lot of walking around naked.
I heard
free
that.
Love.
Heard about that.
Titties out.
Yep. Seen that.
You know how you noticed in the 90s too? That landing strip.
I know what you mean. I know what
Cash app this man.
That landing strip was out there. I'm like, oh, we in the 90s. I'm like, I feel like Austin Powers is around. Like, we in the 90s right now.
Heavy in the 90s porn. Yeah.
Heavy in the 90s. Like, I'm like, what? Wow. So you knew where we was at, but it was so confident, and I'm like, all right, fuck with it, man. It's cool. First day, cool. Yeah. Vibes is vibing, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Love is loving.
Love is loving. But, it's still like, it's fucking...
Still New York.
Corn. Are you ready? Like, it's getting, it's really mosh pity. It's happening.
Yeah.
So, and they said, like, the whole day, like, it was, the crowd a little more angst than the normal Woodstock. We're not used to this. We used to, peace and love, harmony, fucking kumbaya and shit, whatever. So
because the drugs back then were just drugs.
The drugs were just drugs, but the music was also more mellow. We didn't have death metal and all that shit yet.
No, this is true.
So and if we did, they wasn't invited. So Jimi Hendrix is the wildest shit that they seen.
I love me some Jimmy.
I
love Jimmy.
Such a foreshadowing thing. Mm-hmm. So it was just amazing dive. So I'm just like taking my time with this, but like first day, everybody's out there. People crowd surfing, all shit, whatever. Titties out still. Vagina being touched. In my head, I was just like, this probably doesn't end up well for these motherfuckers that are naked. Like, there's a lot of niggas out here, and by niggas I mean white people.
Yeah,
because there was like 3 niggas and black people on that screen for the whole, and they was probably working security. One of your niggas. So shout out to him. But the whole day was going. Korn gets on stage like late at night, 9 something o'clock. They kept doing like little ticker or whatever. Mm-hmm. Nana Lewis was talking or whatever. And I'm like, you was fine your whole life. Like, fuck with the Nana Lewis TRL days. Like, you was always fine. Mm-hmm. So she's talking. It's like, yeah, we Korn gets on stage and the crowd. You just start seeing waves and the crowd like is getting crazy. A little intense. But they kill their shit. They kill that set. They do their somebody's why you I hate when people
so
hit me up right now. Why do I have this watch on? So they do their damn thing, kill their stuff. I'm in the corner at this point too, and that's it. And I feel like I guess they were living there. I guess they were like intense.
Oh yeah.
So, like there was
tents.
So, and I guess that's what Woodstock is.
Yeah, there was tents. There was vans.
You're gonna hang out. You're not
exactly.
There's no hotels. Nothing like that.
There was just people laying on floors. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, ground. Mm-hmm.
That's my first thing that I don't want to do.
You're not dedicated to the cause. That's why.
No, there was no cause here. So they do that shit, whatever. So, as you could think of any festival, litter everywhere in the night, muddy toe hose, everything is going on. 11:30 at night. They like, hey, the stage is done, but we got an after party in the hangar, like and that's where like DJs start going, and like it's a rave party.
Oh yeah.
So they doing that shit. I'm like, oh, y'all really got this shit lit. Turned the fuck up. Mm-hmm. First day, I don't think too much really happened the first day. Just wild shit. Second day, all the garbage is here. So this billionaire business nigga was cutting shorts.
Never hired a cleaning crew.
Never hired or hired a cleaning crew that was like not of the cleaning crew that they usually do, trying to find some cheaper shit. Whoever they did for the food, and I get it, and white people are just as frugal as black people. Mm-hmm. They was like, the water is so expensive. It's $4 for a bottle. I'm like, it's kind of regular today, but it's today.
is today. Back then, that's like
back then that might have been crazy.
That's $20 right there.
And there's like sometimes it went to $12 because depending like the food might have been gone. So we want to raise these prices up. We gonna get our fucking money.
You want this water?
Right. You want this water, nigga? You want it's hot. It's hot, ain't it? It's hot. You want some AC?
Right.
You want some AC in your throat? Water, nigga. H2O.
Pause.
Heard of that? Pause. So yeah, so like all this price gouging and it's dirty as shit. There's one white lady. It's a lot of white people's here, so I'm gonna say
one.
This is one particular older white lady who probably was at the first Woodstock. She's like, they're not doing it right. Like that's kind of was her mentality. You could tell.
Oh, the first ever historic Karen, huh? No, she wasn't a Karen.
Not a Karen.
Oh, okay.
More like a Sylvia, like not a Karen, because like she wanted to be. She like guys.
She wanted done right.
But she so dirty and filthy. She came out there with her little moped. She might have been like 60 years old. She came out there home on her like little quad moped going down the aisles because trash is everywhere. Everybody know picking up stuff, and she has bags. Trying to get the people like just laying on the pin. Like, hey guys, everybody help out. Everybody take a trash bag. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Everybody, show me your tits, bitch. Everybody, please. They was flipping over the artwork that is going on because niggas is going wild now. And she like got off her. Hey, that's art. That's art. She offers to Dewey. That's art there. Please. Wow. She's like, come on, help me flip it up. Help me flip it over. I'm like, aww. And there's the other white lady that was talking. She's like, yeah, she had no idea. She had no clue.
So she wasn't a Karen. She was caring.
She was caring. Aww. She was caring. And like I felt bad. I'm like, yo, she might get like rocked in the forehead. Like these niggas are vicious. So
empty bottle to the face.
Right. Shut up, bitch. Ask for a sandwich, bitch. Ask for $1, bitch. Ask for $1, bitch. Want to give me the sandwich? So yeah, I'm like, I hope they don't turn up on this lady, man. And like, she ended up getting back safely, whatever. But she's like, nobody wants to pick up. This is about unity. And it's like, no, it's that ship sailed a long time ago. And you know why? Bring it back to security. Killing these segues right now. Security. They interviewed a couple of security. It was like some super New York, shit. Maybe. He either had Boston accents and New York accents sometimes.
No.
I think he had a New York accent. No. But sometimes.
No.
They be.
No.
Okay. He had a thick accent.
I
didn't know what it was.
I hate when people try that.
But I'm pretty sure he's from New York.
Like you could tell the Mark Wahlbergs
the world versus
New York.
Yeah. He had a New York mentality, so that's why I'm giving it to him. But like, also, they was interviewing him, and he was like, "Yeah, we was just hanging around one day, and someone was like, hey, you guys want to be security?' Like, just random people, and like they look back, like, you talking to us, me, us, you see me? He's like, yeah, $500 a day. We'll give it to you. Like, fuck yeah, $500 a day, cool. Give us all the t-shirts for free, whatever. Like, security t-shirts that said Peace Patrol. That was their. No guns, not Peace Patrol, which is oxymoron in itself. But
basically,
he's like, they got the wrong one. Like, basically, like, dog. And even some black people in there, like, we didn't care, dog. We was selling the shirts. like somebody, like, yo, what do you get for that, having that shirt? And he's like, oh yeah, all access. I'm lying to him. All access. You get everything for the shirt. I got another shirt in the bag. He's like, $4. You give him the shirt. Like, he's like, you stupid motherfucker. Like, it's a joke.
Yeah,
the security was no real security. They let anybody in. They did not care. They wasn't stopping shit, and they was all looking weaklings. Like they wasn't really security for real. And they was outnumbered.
Yeah, he was pretty thin.
Yeah, there was no beefcake motherfuckers.
He was a tall dude, but he was pretty.
And
thin.
People see height and think it's strength.
And he had broad shoulders. Damn, he was fine.
I mean, well, listen. I hope he survived.
No, he did. He's buffier now. Like last time I seen him, he was buffy. So
I don't like that they cut out some of the shit. Like what's his name? DMX, performed that we all have seen that global clip of him performing all these people, whatever, in the big sea of people and him killing the shit. They didn't talk about DMX. What is the band? The Roots was there. They didn't show the Roots. But I think the problem was the whites. So they just kept focusing on that part.
Yeah.
They showed Wyclef for a minute because he slammed down the guitar. And just think about being a artist that has to perform the second day with all the trash. Yeah. So mad water bottles being thrown. You remember Jewel?
Yeah.
Jewel got up there. They even told her like, "Hey, girl."
I think she even asked people to clean.
Did she?
I think
on
so.
the mic. Oh shit.
I think.
You know, they didn't show that part, but they showed like her get on stage and like her manager would say, "Hey girl, it's a little hectic out there right now. They might throw some water bottles at you, but it's not gonna hit you. It's not gonna hit you. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Just shoo it off. You know, try to calm the crowd down because it's a little rowdy in there. It's a little scary. You know, towers are shaking. It's like going on. You know, people are climbing shit. Like it's a very unruly crowd because." Yeah. It's dirty. It's filthy. Niggas is mad. You took our money, and we already wilding, but you took our money, and like you're not giving. The food is fucking expensive as shit. Like it's hot as hell, and you're not treating us well. You know, so it was a bad. Like even people was like we could feel the vibe. It was very ornery. It was weird.
Yeah,
and so. She didn't really get through her set. she got there for a second and she's like, yeah, people they're like, show me your tits. Like they did not give a fuck. This was not the crowd she thought it was, and they got right up on the road and got right the fuck home.
I mean,
you know, grand opening, grand closing.
As it should be.
And then Limp Bizkit came.
Love me Limp Bizkit. I don't care what anyone says. I love Limp Bizkit, okay?
I do too.
Thank you. Because every time I say that, people like going on me. Oh, really? They're not real rock.
Nah, they're real. I fuck with Limp Bizkit.
Exactly.
DJ Lethal, all the motherfuckers. Like Limp Bizkit is that vibe. However, I would never say it's a performer's fault of all this shit because they're doing what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to perform, get crazy with it, you know, get the best show you can give, crowd surf, do all that shit. This is the beginning of the end.
This is the end.
When Fred Durst gets up on there, and you know, and in my head I'm like, thinking about his set list at the time, I'm like, he has a song called "Break Stuff," so that probably isn't a good song to play. But and the guy's talking, it's like you can look at his eyes, you can kind of see the id, the super ego, the ego, like you can see it all, and like he sees he has control of his crowd because he like really just huffing and puffing some Limp Bizkit, and he plays Break Stuff, of course.
Yeah.
I think things got broken.
The crowd listened.
Things got broken. Like arms got broken, legs got broken. Like niggas was doing a lot of shit. You know.
Hey, I mean, there's a couple pelvises that got broken that year. Probably.
Hey, I can't even laugh at that because some other shit that happened that you know, hymens were broken, but you know.
That goes with the pelvic.
Yeah. It was a lot that was going on, and like there was a board. Somebody had a board. He jumped on and started crowd surfing, going crazy. Break that shit! Like it was a lot going on.
Wow.
So, and then there's like a tower that, like, I think once people get like bored in the area, they're like, "What's over there? We can fuck up." And they went on, and I think MTV was hosting this shit, whatever. So like they kept looking at the crowd, like the crowd's getting really anxious down there. They're getting really. Is that a water bottle? Like, they start turning on them and shit. Because on the other side of the fence, they having pina coladas and shit. They having a great old time. The people that run the festival, they ask them, they doing like the little live stream. They're like, how's the festival going? It's like, oh man, it's great. It's amazing. 3 days. Everybody's having a great time. It's beautiful. And like, it's like World War III on the other side of the fucking...
they didn't have to be in the swallow.
Right. So they did press conferences let it go. They did press conferences every day, and like, you know, very bad press conference. Like it's like Trump before Trump. Yeah. And you know, everything is very good. Everything is very, very, very good. You know, it's everybody loving the music. It's a wonderful time and so much peace and harmony. It's like, dog, you see what's going on? Like people are. The second day after Limp Bizkit did his shit, whatever, and lit shit the fuck on fire, even they asked him, like, yeah, crowd a little crazy. Did you think, like, you know, maybe we should have like calmed down a little bit? It's like, hey man, that ain't my problem. It's like, dog, I came here to perform.
Exactly.
And they try to put it on him like, yo, Limp Bizkit's the reason why this riot got crazy, whatever, blah blah blah. You know, it's why the tower came down. Like they knocked some buildings down. They knocked some like little, you know, sound control systems down.
But they didn't get blamed for any of that, huh?
Nope. Not at all. Not this white crowd. So,
fast forward, Travis Scott.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
But it's whatever.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So, you know, the night goes through. Again, another rave. They have Fatboy Slim.
Like him.
I like him too. Actually, he's pretty adorable.
Exactly.
Actually, he was talking and he's like, "Yeah, man, I'm doing my set DJing. It's another rave hanger, whatever. They doing a thing, blah blah blah, mixing right about now, doing that thing." Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden, the truck just drives into the hangar. Niggas done stole the truck, and the security.
Let's get it straight. It wasn't niggas.
I say niggas loosely, and I'm saying niggas very well meaning white people all this goddamn time.
Thank you. I just want to make sure we put that out there.
Yeah. Some white people, outright, we do get blamed with theft. You are right. White people stole this truck,
yes,
and started driving it in the hangar, and security guards finally got to him, and he's like, "Yeah, I can see him. His eyes are definitely glazed over." I'm like, "Oh, you don't think so?" He's like, "Yeah, I looked in there, and there was this girl just laying down unconscious, with her panties to her legs, like to her feet.
Wow.
Laid out in the back of the van or whatever." And I'm like, and he's like, "This is the privilege that he was like, I didn't know that this was going on underneath our. You don't think all the naked ass women weren't being harassed all this time?
Harassed? Wait.
And raped?
There you go.
Because he's like, she looked about 15. I'm like, that's awful.
Wow,
that's awful. And then later, fast forward after everything had happened, like somebody did get raped, and now
somebody, not somebody.
Well, that 15-year-old girl that was in that.
You know how many babies were conceived during?
Oh yeah,
both Woodstocks.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely fucking going on.
And
non-consensual fucking.
Yeah, like Maury should have been more popping than what
they
she
even
was.
They don't blur shit out, on this doc, whatever. So like, they're like, yeah, you see all the titties out there. This one guy has some great New York jugs. She has some things on there, things are thinging. But there is time when they get on somebody's shoulder and you just see like a guy look like. Just grab your titty real quick. Like, I'm like, dog, this is gonna happen. I'm not saying you can't be out here naked, but shit. It's unfortunate you're in circumstances where these niggas are pervy.
Yeah, like I'm fully dressed. I get like when I would walk through a club, I would get grabbed. Granted, I make sure I grab back harder, but that's
big facts.
That's just me. But still, like if you're gonna have them out,
you better be careful. You better protect your body. You better be fucking Xena warrior princess in this bitch. And I know karate, bitch. I'll snap your dick in half. Throw it in tall grass. But yeah, man. The third day.
Ooh, we still
the killer
was on number 2 still.
The killer. The third day, because now it's even shittier. Some girl got something. I forgot what she called the disease she had in her mouth.
Sepsis.
Something. She got ulcers and all type of shit in her mouth because the water was contaminated with the shit mud, is what they called it. The shit mud.
Yeah.
Because people are like sliding in the mud and shit and whatever. And the girl's like, I don't think they know it's like shit mud because all the fucking septics is all fucked up. Like nobody's cleaning anything. So the water was contaminated. They even did the test, like every piece of water was contaminated. And like she had some ulcers, all type of shit in her mouth. And I'm like, damn.
I'm trying to fix my face.
Yeah. Yeah, it hurt me when she said, I'm like, oh, girl, no. And they interviewed some cool people. Like there was one guy who was super, you could tell he was high when he do the interviews. Like yeah, man, I just want to have a good time, but niggas try to get fucked up. But yeah, third day happened. Fast forward, this matter of fact, this is where I give credit for white people. Okay. Niggas started leaving. They're like, it's a wrap. Like, we ain't doing this shit for 3 days. Let's get the fuck up out of here. We're trying to give y'all niggas a benefit of the doubt the second day. Mm-hmm. And now y'all still want to be on some bullshit. I'm going to take my white fucking family home.
They still haven't cleaned up their act.
Right. They still haven't cleaned up their act, And they were still talking like, oh, man, just exhausted. No, it's fucked up here. So we're leaving. Mm-hmm. And it was a whole line of leaders like, it's a whole, gosh, what's going on? It's still another day. He's like, no, the day is done. But the people that did stay, and this is the bullshit. They try to say, hey, guys, we know Red Hot Chili Peppers is coming on to finish everything, but we got a special guest. We ain't going to tell you yet.
Soap and water.
We got some suds.
That's when Bubble Fest started popping off, right?
We got a special guest. His name is Zest. We got that devil on lock. You want some Dawn? We do dishwashing we do it everything. Wherever you need to clean your motherfucking funky ass, we got it for the streets. No, that was not the guess. But they not gonna tell them the special guest, like, and white people,
because they gonna make them stay.
How many black people would just leave?
I would have done left after the first day. What are you talking about?
I'm not even trying to put it, because I mean I know people will, oh man, special guest, it might, nigga, I'm tired.
Yeah, I would have left. I'm sorry, like, unless you tell me who it is.
Yeah, right. But white people, they were just like, we gotta stay. We gotta figure out who it is. We heard they wasn't even telling the team. That's how you knew it was some fuck shit. They wasn't even telling the team that ran the comms, whatever. Like it might be Prince, it might be Michael Jackson. We don't know who's gonna be. You know, please. I mean, he's on tour. Like, they didn't have no idea who the fuck it is.
No.
So it was some bullshit.
Of course,
it was Fire Festy.
That still goes. Oh no. I'm thinking Burning Man. Sorry,
that's way different.
Yeah,
they was trying to be Burning Man a little bit, but so Red Hot Chili Pepper comes on. They even said, like, yo, the crowd was just like not with none of this shit. Niggas is tight. White niggas is tight. So they even like really dancing no more. Like, niggas is mad, ready to fuck shit up. And still water bottle, you can just see thrown left and right. All you see is a sea of trash the whole time. People performing, just going left and right, just water bottles flying the whole time.
Empty?
The whole time.
Empty?
I would
hope so, because you're spending all that money.
Hope so.
I'm not wasting.
But and then I think his name was Flea for the Red Hot Chili Peppers. He came in there butt ass naked, like playing guitar.
Yeah,
you know. So there's a lot of dick in here too.
He does that.
There's dick and titties in his.
Yeah, but he does that. That's his thing.
That's his thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, you on stage, do your thing, you know. And he's still rocking out whatever, you know, strumming the chords. And I guess they finished and there was no special guest.
Uh-oh. It's a riot.
And now niggas is tight. Right. Sorry. I missed a really good point. Red Hot Chili Pepper come on. I forget what song it was, but like some other organization was involved. Like, hey, they still in the mindset of Woodstock '69. Like, let's, you know, make peace, whatever.
Yeah.
After all, we'll have nice little candlelight visuals. You want to give these niggas fire?
Cash app this man.
Fire.
You want to give these niggas fire? All 3 days they've been pissed off. You want to give them fire?
Who's the person in charge? Who was the idea person?
And they interviewed these niggas like, they're like, yeah, we try to. You don't see, you should be in jail. So they like candlelight visual, all this shit playing, whatever, some piece shit, and then that turns into motherfuckers making bonfires, and bonfires turn into 4 bonfires and 7 bonfires, and the billionaire guy's like, guys, hey, this is not a part of the act, guys. We need you to.
Everything's on
nobody's
fire.
Gonna get on stage until they even made the Red Chili Pepper dude like, hey man, can you get on stage to, like, you know, fuck you, bitch. This ain't part of my. They do it.
That's not my job.
But this ain't my job. He's like, can you just like calm down, whatever. What song do you think this nigga plays? Jimi Hendrix. Fire. He wrote a book about this shit, saying they try to blame it on him, like he's the reason for the fire. But the fire just happening, nigga.
It's happened before.
The fire was happening.
Y'all
gave them the fire. Right. Big ass fire.
Fire.
And there was so many fires being said, like one over here, and they called the fire truck, whatever, people at fire department, and they wasn't coming. They said, fuck you, bitch. We see what's going on over there. We ain't going through that shit.
Wow.
They gonna turn that shit the fuck up. They stealing trucks. Like, no. They said no. And the billionaire dude was like, do your job. You're supposed to do your job. I'm like, shut the fuck up, you cheap motherfucker. You greedy bitch.
You didn't do your job.
You greedy fucking filthy white bitch. You know?
Wow.
I was upset for them. I'm sorry.
I felt that.
Yeah, that was real.
Hey, that was real.
Like, yeah, I was talking to somebody.
Yeah.
Him. But yeah. And the other guy is like, just like the passive CEO, the original 69 guy, he's like, yeah, man, it just seemed like people just wanted to keep having a good time. It's like, dog, are you taking no accountability for your part whatsoever?
That they have been properly instructed how not to take accountability.
Facts.
You take accountability, lawsuits can still be brought out to you. So no.
Yes, they very aware of the lawsuits.
Exactly.
Because even the mayor said like beforehand, he was like, yeah, before we broke ground, I'm trying to break the bottle over it to be like, hey, we doing this, and it's like in hindsight, the bottle took like 7 times to break. I should have just known. It was a bad omen. He's like, pow. He's like smacking shit, whatever. It's like it was hard as shit. Like it was not breaking. It's like that was probably the little sign to me that it's about to be some fuck shit. Yeah, so there's no more. The band is done. Everything is dark. They told the merchants like, hey guys, just calm down.
Mm-hmm.
Close, put the lights down. Like I would be like, what the fuck you mean? Like, I'm trying to leave. Trying to go home. I just sold my merch. Like, nah, they gonna cause nigga, they coming for you too. Ooh. They about to turn around. They already flipped this car. They about to turn around for you now. Cause now they got tired and bored and like, all right, let's go over there. Now the merch stealing shit. They fucked the ATM up. They found the ATM, got some kind of crowbar, went at that motherfucker, got some money at that bitch.
Wow.
Like they had to barricade the people that was working there. Like they had to barricade the doors so they wouldn't come in there. Like they just was not safe. The police finally showed up.
Fire department said fuck you. Police. Like,
I didn't see that many people get arrested when the police showed up.
No.
let me put that out there for you motherfuckers.
You know why?
Yeah, we know.
Exactly.
We know. But yeah,
you know who my father is.
And then the main, after everybody left, the main dude came out walking around and wasn't saying the words like, yeah, it just seemed like people wanted to just have a good time and they were upset it was done. I'm like, you think they're upset it was done? that was what you came away with.
That was the takeaway.
Yes. Yeah, and of course they say like a thing like he died like maybe 2 months later after this documentary or something like that.
And he caught that stuff in the mouth.
On that note, guys, check it out. It was fun. I'm about to wrap this shit up, but watch that